Hang on. Right. Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? How many people? We've got 4 people in at the moment. Can someone put a comment in to just so I know that you can all hear and see everything okay? Please. How are we all anyway? Right. Tom can hear, Tom can see. That's good. I'm going to wait for it to go up a bit. And then we'll start. Sonny's in, Cohen's in. Good. Just going to try and get it. I say when we get to 10, 15 people. Right, red and whites can hear us. That is good news. Right. So, like I said, I'm just going to wait for it to. I'll say 15. We're on 7 at the moment. I reckon we can definitely get it to 15, 20 odd. Oh, I need a little beard trim. Anyway, how are we all? Let's have a little chat about everything whilst we're waiting for people to join. What's everyone been up to today? What's everyone been up to recently? What have I done today? I had work today, so busy day. I actually went to St. Mary's today. I walked past St. Mary's. I was not walked past, drove past St. Mary's. She's still there. She's still looking good. We'll have to see when the next time we can go is. But basically what we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to do a quiz. I've written 30 questions. 30. I know. 30 questions. And basically we're dividing it into 3 categories, which go from easy, intermediate to hard. So 10, if you can do the maths, 10 questions a category. And, you know, there's no prize. This is literally just for fun, test yourself against other Saints fans. And obviously if this does well, then I can definitely do another one. You know, there are plenty of questions to write, but they're all themed based on post-promotion. So I guess, yeah, post-2012, well, sort of half of 2012 and then so on. So what you need to do is get yourself the old-fashioned pen and paper, or you can do it on your phone, do it on your laptop, whatever. But basically, I'm going to read them along in each category, or each stage even. Yeah, it's a stage more than a category, to be honest. It's in each stage, and then I'll read out the answers. You can correct it yourself, and then it's obviously a case of you're marking it yourself as well. It's just a bit of fun, guys. It's just a bit of fun. I've got Budweiser. What are we all drinking? Right, let's look at some of these comments. Tom Mason, hi, all good. I've read them. Tom is saying uni work still. Oof. Glenn said, all right, Super Saints, all right, Glenn, mate. Red and White's 22. How are the other Saints viewers? I believe they're pretty well. Yeah, there you go. Tom said, I think we're all doing well. We're trying. You know what it is? It's a bit difficult at the moment because we want to make regular content, but it's a case of what we're going to do it about, because to be honest, there's no transfer news at the moment, obviously no matches going on. It's quite difficult. I think Liam's FIFA career mode is carrying us a little bit at the moment, but if the Premier League is to return, live match watch alongs is something that I want to do. If it's something you guys want to see, then we can definitely do that. Right, it's on 9 people at the moment. I want to get it, I'd like it on higher than 10. I'm going to wait for 10 people to join, and then we can start the quiz. For people who haven't heard, basically get yourself a bit of pen and paper, a drink, sit yourself down, and I will read out the questions, and then at the end of each stage I will read out the correct answers, and you mark it yourself, and then we'll see we'll see how you do. It's just a bit of fun, to be honest, guys. Hopefully 30 questions, so it'll probably take us till 9. I won't keep you guys longer than 9. But it's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. What I'm gonna do is I've put out a tweet. I'm gonna just put something else out on Instagram. Smile for the camera. Right, bear with us, everyone. But yeah, how is everyone? I know I've asked that. Right, we're on 12 people at the moment. I might wait for it to go to 15 and then we'll start the quiz. So tell your mates to join, and we can get it to 15 or more. I'd like it to be on more. I think we could definitely do more. Right. Hopefully, more people will join. I am going to give it until what's time? 4 past. Right. I'm going to give it another minute, and then if we haven't reached 15 people, then I'll just start, and they have to catch up, I guess. But for the people who've just joined, make yourself heard in the comments. I mean, you can share your answers if you want, but I don't really see the point, because essentially you're giving it away to other people. There is no prize. I apologise about that. It's a mere pat on the back if you win, and if you get a question right. To be fair, right, I'm rereading some of these questions that I wrote. Some of them are actually quite hard, to be fair. I'm quite proud of this. Like, for some of these, I'll be very impressed if some people can get them, because I wouldn't have been able to get them. And if I hadn't written them myself, definitely. Right, I think it's about time to start. All right, Morgan, how are you, mate? Right, so for people who don't know, I'll say it again. Basically, this is in 3 stages based on difficulty. So we'll start with the easy, then go to intermediate, then hard. 10 questions each stage. Essentially, you write your own answers for each question. Check them afterwards, because I'll say the correct answer at the end of each stage. Mark it yourself, and then see how you've done. Right, is everyone ready? I'll wait till we've been on for 7 minutes, and I will start. So 15 seconds. What's everyone drinking as well? Here's the answer, Ali Dia. It's actually not. There is no question about Ali Dia. I did say this. It's in the title. It's questions based on post promotion. So all Premier League, Europa League, Cup runs, all of that. Right, we've done 7 minutes. 11 people. It's not that bad. Let's start with the questions. Right, number 1. How much does Charlie Austin weigh in pounds? I'm joking. That is not the first question. Number 1. How many managers have Southampton had since promotion, not including caretakers? I will say that again. How many managers have Southampton had since promotion, not including caretakers? How many managers have Southampton had since promotion, not including caretakers? Right. I'll give you guys a little bit of time. Right, number 2. Who were the first team that Southampton faced competitively under Ronald Koeman? I'll give you a hint. We lost the game. Who were the first team that Southampton faced competitively under Ronald Koeman? Right, next one. Number 3. Still on the easy round. How many goals did Southampton score away from home in the 2016-2017 Europa League? I'll say that again. How many goals did Southampton score away from home in the 2016-2017 Europa League? Right. I haven't looked at the comments. How are we all doing? Cool. Number 4. In the summer of 2017, Saints broke their transfer record, but for which player? In the summer of 2017, Saints broke their transfer record, but for which player? Right. Number 5. Who scored Southampton's final goal before the league was suspended due to the coronavirus outbreak? I'll say it again. Who scored Southampton's final goal before the league was suspended due to the coronavirus outbreak? Right. Number 6. What nationality is Musa Geneco? I'll say it again. What nationality is Musa Geneco? That's number 6. Number 7. Now, this is a who am I? So, I currently play for Southampton. I have played for England at senior level. I have played under 4 different Southampton managers, and I scored on my Southampton debut. Who am I? I'll say it again. I currently play for Southampton. I have played for England at senior level. I have played under 4 Southampton managers. I scored on my Southampton debut. Who am I? It's a bit of a long one, so I'll say it again. I currently play for Southampton. I have played for England at senior level. I have played under 4 Saints managers. I scored on my Southampton debut. Who am I? Hello, Shane. How are you, mate? Right, number 8. Who did Southampton sign from Rangers in 2012? Number 8. Who did Southampton sign from Rangers in summer 2012? I'll give you guys a bit of time to answer that one. Right, I'll keep going. Number 9. Southampton scored. Oh, sorry, I'll say that again. Southampton recorded their first league win under manager Mark Hughes against which side? Number 9. Southampton recorded their first league win under manager Mark Hughes against which side? Right, final question of the easy round. Number 10. Who scored the winning goal for Southampton in a 1-0 win at Old Trafford in 2015? Number 10. Who scored the winning goal for Saints in a 1-0 win at Old Trafford in 2015? Right. That was the easy round. Now I am going to give you the answers for this. So the first question was, how many managers have Southampton had since promotion, not including caretakers? The answer is 7. They have had Nigel Adkins, Maurizio Pochettino, Ronald Koeman, got to think about this now, Claude Puel, Maurizio Pellegrino, Mark Hughes, and Ralph Hasenhüttl. Number 2. The question was, who were the first team that Southampton faced competitively under Ronald Koeman? And the answer was Liverpool. So point if you got that. The third question was, how many goals did Southampton score away from home in the 2016-17 Europa League? The answer was 0. We did not score a single goal in the Europa League away from home. Question 4 was, in the summer of 2017, Southampton broke their transfer record, but for which player? The answer was Mario Lemina. Question 5 was, who scored Southampton's last goal before the Sorry, I'll start that again. The 5th question was, who scored Southampton's last goal before the league was suspended due to the coronavirus outbreak? The answer was Michael Obafemi against West Ham, Limbs. Question 6 was, what nationality is Musa Geneco? Of course, he is Malian. Question 7 was, it was basically the who am I question. I currently play for Sarandon. I have played for England at senior level. I've played under 4 Saints managers. I scored on my Southampton debut. Who am I? Of course, it's Nathan Redmond. I think someone put that in the comments. I mean, if you want to give the answers away, go ahead, mate. Question 8 was, who did Southampton sign from Rangers in summer 2012? Of course, the answer is Stephen Davis. Question 9 was, Southampton recorded their first league win under Mark Hughes. Against which side? That was, of course, Bournemouth in the 2-1 win. And the 10th question was, who scored the winning goal for Saints in a 1-0 win at Old Trafford in 2015? The answer was Dusan Tadic. Right, I will give you guys a few seconds to sort that out, and then we'll go on to the intermediate round. I've got water, by the way, at the end. Didn't know it was a quiz. I think the clue is in the title, mate. It doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. Just do it. Do it how you want to do it. That's absolutely fine. Right, I'm going to go on to the intermediate round now, so it gets a little bit harder. Question 1. In 2016, Southampton went on a fantastic run of not conceding a goal. But how many games did they keep a clean sheet in consecutively? I'll say that again. In 2016, Southampton went on a fantastic run of not conceding a goal. But how many games did they keep a clean sheet in consecutively? Right, question 2. What is the longest unbeaten run in all competitions since promotion? Now that is hard. It's going to have to be a bit of a guess. I'll give you a clue. It is under 10 games. And it's been done 4 times. We've done it 4 times. We've won this, we've been unbeaten for this amount of games in a row 4 times since our promotion. And that's across all competitions. So I'll say again, what is the longest unbeaten run in all competitions since our promotion? Right, number 3. What is the longest winless run in all competitions since promotion? So we've just had a question on unbeaten. What is the longest winless run in all competitions since our promotion? And it's pretty horrific, not gonna lie. Right, number 4. Saints have beaten every 2019-2020 Premier League side in the competition since their promotion in 2012. True or false? Got to think about that. So there are 19 other teams in the Premier League this season. Southampton have beaten every one of them since their promotion in 2012 in the Premier League. Is that true or is that false? Ooh. Right, I'll go on to the next one. Number 5. In 2013, Southampton made the infamous signing of Daniel Osvaldo. But who did they sign him from? In 2013, Southampton made the infamous signing of Daniel Osvaldo. But who did they sign him from? Right, keep it going. Number 6. In 2019, Shane Long broke the Premier League record for fastest goal against Watford. But in what time did he score? Number 6. In 2019, Shane Long broke the Premier League record for fastest goal against Watford. But in what time did he score? Right, I will move on to the next one. Number 7. Saints went on to reach the FA Cup semi-final in 2018. But who did they face in the 3rd round that year? Number 7. Saints went on to reach the FA Cup semi-final in 2018. But who did they face in the 3rd round that year? Right, I'm going to go on. Number 8. Who scored Southampton's first goal of the 2015-2016 season? I'll say it again. Number 8. Who scored Southampton's first goal of the 2015-2016 season? Number 9. This is another who am I question. So, I do not currently play for Southampton. I do not currently play for the team I left Southampton for. I have been Southampton's record transfer in the past. I currently play for the team that I left for Southampton. Who am I? I'll think about that one a little bit. I will say it again. I'll probably say it a couple of times. So, I do not currently play for Southampton. I do not currently play for the team I left Southampton for. I have been Southampton's record transfer in the past. I currently play for the team that I left for Southampton. Who am I? Got to think about it. I know it's a tricky one, so I'll say it one more last time. Right. I do not currently play for Southampton. I do not currently play for the team I left Southampton for. I have been Southampton's record transfer in the past, and I currently play for the team that I left for Southampton. Who am I? Right, I'll give you guys a bit of time. Okay, right, I'm going to move on. Final question of the intermediate round. Number 10. Which match was ex-manager Maurizio Pellegrino's final game in charge of Southampton? Which match was ex-manager Maurizio Pellegrino's final game in charge of Southampton? Right, let's go through the answers. So this was for the intermediate round. The first question was, in 2016, Southampton went on a fantastic run of not conceding, but how many games did they keep a clean sheet in consecutively? The answer was 6. It was starting with a 2-0 win against Watford up until a 1-0 win away at Swansea. Fun fact, we didn't actually keep a clean sheet again for the rest of that season, but we still went on to finish 6th. Crazy. The second question was, what is the longest unbeaten run in all competitions since promotion? And it's been done 4 times. That was 8 games. So I can't tell you when those times were. Our longest unbeaten run in all competitions since our promotion is 8 games. The third question was, what is the longest winless run? So without a win, obviously. In all competitions since promotion, that was 14 games. That was last season in 2018-2019. I think it was just after we beat Crystal Palace and basically went on until we beat Arsenal when Ralph came in. 14 games. It's absolutely mental. Right, number 4. Saints have beaten every 2019-20 Premier League side in the competition since their promotion in 2012. True or false? The answer is true. They have beaten every single other team that's in the Premier League this season in the Premier League since they were promoted. So, of course, they beat Sheffield United this season for the first time since we were promoted, because obviously this is the first season Sheffield United have been in the league with us. And that was the only one that could have been a bit dodgy, I think. Everyone else we've beaten at least once. Number 5. In 2013, Southampton made the infamous signing of Dani Osvaldo, but who did they sign him from? The answer was Roma. So well done if you got that one. I've just seen George Malaris said hi. Hi, George. The 6th question was, in 2019, Shane Long broke the Premier League record for fastest goal against Watford, but in what time did he score? The answer was 7.69 seconds. So well done if you got that. The 7th question was, Saints went on to reach the FA Cup semi-final in 2018, but who did they face in the 3rd round? The answer was Fulham. We beat them 1-0 at Craven Cottage. So well done if you got that. The 8th question was, who scored Southampton's first goal of the 15-16 season? It was Graziano Pella. Now, I've kind of realised that technically our season started against Vitesse, but I was thinking against Newcastle, but Graziano Pella actually scored the first goal against Vitesse anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So the answer is Graziano Pella. The 9th question was, I do not currently play for Southampton. I do not currently play in the for the team I left Southampton for. I have been Southampton's record transfer in the past. I currently play for the team that I left for Southampton. Who am I? The answer, of course, is Jay Rodriguez. So well done if you got that. And then the final question of the round was, which match was ex-manager Maurizio Pellegrino's final game in charge of Southampton? And the answer was a 3-0 defeat away at Newcastle. I didn't go that day. I'm very glad I did. Did not. Yeah. What a man, Maurizio Pellegrino. Right, 20 questions down, 10 more to go. We move into the hard section. So if you have just joined us, you've probably joined at a bad time, but please stay, test yourself, because these are the ultimate Southampton questions. Right, are we all ready? I believe we are. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. And let's start. Question 1. There is one team that Southampton have faced in the Premier League and have not beaten in the competition. Name that team. And that is since promotion. I think it's in the entire Premier League, to be fair. But for sort of argument's sake, since promotion, there is one team that Southampton have faced in the Premier League but have not beaten in the competition. Name that team. Got to really think about that. Number 2. Who did Southampton sign on loan from Inter Milan in summer 2014? So that is one for the record books, if you can remember. Who did Southampton sign on loan from Inter Milan in summer 2014? So for a bit of clarification, I'm going to finish my bit. So for a bit of clarification, Ronald Koeman had just joined as manager. Right, we're now on to water. Don't want to get too fucking waved. Right, question number 3. What is the latest goal Southampton have scored in the league? In general. I'll say that again. What is the latest goal Southampton have scored? So that's in terms of time, not in terms of like the most recent, in terms of time. So I'll give you a hint. It was scored in the 95th minute. So I'll say that again. What is the latest goal Southampton have scored? And of course, this is since promotion. Right, moving on. Number 4. Which team have Southampton beaten the most times in the Premier League since promotion? You can have a bonus point if you can guess the amount of times correctly. I'll say it again. Which team have Southampton beaten the most times in the Premier League since promotion? Number 5. How many points did Southampton finish on in the Premier League in the 2013-2014 season? You don't cheat. Don't be that person. Don't be that person who goes and looks it up. Number 5. How many points did Southampton finish on in the Premier League in the 2013-2014 season? Right, if you're in the chat, watching the live, and you haven't liked, give it a like. We're almost at 10. Let's get to double digits at least. Number 6. How many teams did Southampton do the double over in the Premier League in 2015-2016? So that was the season when we finished 6th. I'll say it again. How many teams did Southampton do the double over in the Premier League in 2015-2016? Morgan Bailey says, good quiz so far, mate. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Question number 7. Which Champions League winner signed for Southampton in 2017 only to make a grand total of 1 appearance for the club? Oh, we got to 11 likes. Love that. Right, number 7 was, which Champions League winner signed for Southampton in 2017 only to make a grand total of 1 appearance for the club? Think about it. Right, going on. Number 8, Southampton famously beat Sunderland 8-0 at St Mary's in 2014, but who scored their 4th goal that day? Do you have to spell it right? No, mate, you don't have to spell it right. As long as you know what you're trying to write, that's fine. I'll say the 8th question again. Southampton famously beat Sunderland 8-0 at St Mary's in 2014, but who scored their 4th goal that day? And don't look it up, you're just cheating yourself. Southampton, I've said it twice, it's fine. Right, number 9, the penultimate question of the stream. I signed for Southampton on a free transfer. I am of the same nationality of the manager who signed me. I made 8 appearances for the club across 2 seasons. Who am I? I'll say it again. I signed for Southampton on a free transfer. I am of the same nationality of the manager who signed me. I made 8 appearances for the club across 2 seasons. Who am I? I'll say it one last time because it's a bit of a long one. Right, this is question 9. I signed for Southampton on a free transfer. I am of the same nationality of the manager who signed me. I made 8 appearances for the club across 2 seasons. Who am I? Right, final question. Who did Southampton sign on loan from Queen's Park Rangers? I can't even say it. Queen's Park Rangers in summer 2015. I'm tired, guys. I've had such a long day. I'll say it again. Oh, I do apologise. Who did Southampton sign on loan from QPR in summer 2015? Right, I'll give you guys a couple of seconds and we'll go over the answers. Right, on to the answers. So this was for the hard round. The first question was, there is one team that Southampton have faced in the Premier League and have not beaten in the competition since their promotion. Name that team. That team is Wigan Athletic. Of course, they've only faced them in one season. That was the 2012-13 season. They lost and drew. The second question was, who did Southampton sign on loan from Inter Milan in summer 2014? The answer was Safir Tader. If you remember him, can't even remember how many appearances he actually went on to make. But well done if you got that. Question 3 was, what is the latest goal Southampton have scored? So in terms of time, and that was actually incredibly recently. It was Stuart Armstrong's goal against Aston Villa in the 2-0 win just before we went into lockdown. So that was scored in the 95th minute, and that is, to date, the latest goal Southampton have scored since their promotion. Which is kind of mad because that was literally only a few weeks ago. He didn't even make an appearance. There you go. I can't even remember him signing, let alone making an appearance. So there you go. Question 4 was, which team has Southampton beaten the most times in the Premier League? I'm sorry, guys. The answer is Crystal Palace. We have beaten Crystal Palace 9 times in the Premier League since our promotion, which is mental because they were promoted the season after. So, what's it, 7 seasons? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 7 seasons. In 7 seasons, we've beaten them 9 times. So we've beaten them 9 out of 14 times. That's actually quite impressive, if you ask me. Question 5 was, how many points did Southampton finish on in the Premier League in the 2013-14 season? And the answer, of course, was 56. So well done if you got that, and well done if you actually didn't Google it. Number 6 was, how many teams did Southampton do the double over in the Premier League in 2015-16? The answer was actually just 1, and that was Swansea. They beat them 3-1 at home and then 1-0 away. We finished 6th and only beat one team twice. I think that's quite astounding, actually. Number 7 was, which Champions League winner signed for Southampton in 2017 only to make a grand total of 1 appearance for the club? That was, of course, Martin Caceres. Signed him on a free transfer. Who did he win the Champions League with? Was it Barca? I can't even remember. Zaha is upset. He is upset, mate. Awful player. Number 8 was, Southampton famously beat Sunderland 8-0 at St Mary's in 2014, but who scored their 4th goal of the day? Well done if you've got this one. Liam Bridcut owned goal. It was a bit of a trick question. Well done. Let me know if you actually got that right, because fair play if you did. Number 9 was, I signed for Southampton on a free transfer. I am of the same nationality of the manager who signed me. I made 8 appearances for the club across 2 seasons. Who am I? And the answer is Jeremy P.A. Remember him, the right back? Little right back. Not a bad player, actually. I quite liked him. I signed for Southampton on free... I've said it. Jeremy P.A. was the answer for question 9. Well done if you got it. Oh, we're getting more people in, and we're getting to the end of the quiz. You're too late, fellas. Or ladies, we don't assume. The final question was, who did Southampton sign on loan from QPR in summer 2015? The answer was Stephen Corker. What a weird transfer that was. He then went off to Liverpool in the January. That's mad. Imagine signing on loan at Liverpool from QPR. Mental. Pure banter era for Liverpool then. Right. I've given you 30 questions and 30 answers. How many did everyone get? I will give you guys an opportunity, if you've hung around, to let me know how many you got right. And I will then leave you. So let me know how many you got right. 19 out of 30. That's not that bad, to be fair. I don't think that's that bad. 27. That is a very good score. Well done, mate. Very well done. Very well done indeed. Now, I have a question for you lot. Would you much... I can't actually speak. I'm so tired. I'm sorry, guys. 21, 28. Very good scores. Would you guys rather I did this on Instagram in terms of another quiz? Because I've kind of realised that I think the most people we had in this at one time was about 13. And, I think, I worked hard on it. And to be honest, I would have liked to have done it to more people. But, it is what it is. Usually on my live streams on Instagram, we peak around 20, 25 people. So if I've got people to come, would you much rather do it on Instagram? Let me know. You can DM me. Let me know in the comments. I'll give you a bit of an opportunity to do that. You know what? I'll take it. Well, we've got just over a minute until we reach 40 minutes. I will take it until 40 minutes. So let me know in the comments whether if you'd rather see this or see another quiz on Instagram instead of YouTube. Obviously, I can do it on either. It's no problem at all. If you enjoyed it as well, I don't have to do another one. This is for you guys. It's just for something to do. But like I said, I'm a bit disappointed that not that many people joined. What's your IG? It's literally just at the Saints View. Give us a follow. I will show you right now. It is so simple. It is literally at the Saints View. I know that's backwards, or I think it's backwards. At the Saints View. Give us a follow. Good quiz, mate. I appreciate that. Right, I am actually going to leave now. So it's been lovely hosting. I hope you all stay safe. Stay at home. Well, can I even say stay at home now? Stay alert. Stay alert. Enjoy yourselves. Stay healthy, and we will see you soon. Hopefully for some decent content. In a bit, guys. Oh, in a bit. See ya.